Well, you know what? Investors are probably going to start to miss the month of August. It's been a pretty good month overall. We've really held on despite a lot of headwinds. But now the Dow Industrials and the S&P 500, of course, they rose for the fifth straight month. That was August. But is that going to continue? Doug Flynn, certified financial planner and co-founder of Flynn Zito Capital Management, is here. Hey there. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, it seems that a lot of volatility may return to the markets. That's the prediction anyway. But how sure are you that we're going to have a rough month?
Well, you have a couple things. You have historically, since the past 90 years, if you look at history, September is absolutely the worst month of the year. It's on average down about 1%. The last 3 years in a row, it's been down. But, you know, the economy is very strong. The consumer is strong. So it doesn't automatically mean that it's down. So what we do think is that there could be some volatility pickup, even though there hasn't really been a ton of volatility of late. It's kind of overdue.
But don't you think this jobs report that we're going to be getting today, about 3 hours actually from now, that could be a nice upside surprise for the markets? You had ADP coming in. That was stronger. Last month was revised higher. So that could actually be a good thing.
It absolutely could be a good thing. In fact, we think it's going to come in a little bit above expectations. So those are all good signs. There's no doubt that the backdrop, the economy, everything is looking very good from an investment and an economic perspective. But that doesn't mean that there can't be some kind of a spike in volatility or some kind of event that might cause that little bit of a 5% correction that we haven't had. We haven't even had a 3% correction in a while. So those are opportunities, really, and that's what I would look for. But fundamentally, after that, those are just opportunities to get back in, maybe rebalance your portfolio if it's gotten a little bit out of whack. That's a good time to do it and take advantage of that.
We have, though, this unprecedented event, of course, that was Hurricane Harvey, and we're going to be feeling the impact of this economically for probably months to come. What about energy companies? What about insurance companies? Things like that. I mean, a lot of times, you know, folks tend to look at this as an investment opportunity.
Yeah.
Have you looked at that as well this week?
Well, we have. I mean, energy companies have you know, already had some issues with their stock prices. But, you know, look, you might have a spike in gas prices and other things in the short term as they kind of work through the issues with the pipeline and whatnot. But that, of course, settle down. Insurance companies will typically suffer some pretty big losses, but a lot of that is reinsured. So it's never really as bad as you might think. Yeah. Not the one company doesn't have all the risk. They really do spread it around. So hopefully they've built up a good amount of reserves. And you have to look beyond those events. Those things are going to happen from time to time, just like a short-term event in the stock market might drop it. But are the fundamentals behind it good? Is the company you're looking at still good, even though you might have this short-term thing that goes on? And
Doug, real quick before we let you go, if tax reform doesn't get passed this year, and a new Fox News poll, says our viewers don't think it's going to get passed, what does that mean for the market?
You know, look, I don't think it's built in. I think that we're trading on fundamentals, and so I think if we get tax cuts, that's going to be a positive to the market. I don't even anticipate tax reform, but a tax cut to any degree, I think, will be an additional boost to the market. I don't think that's already priced in. I think we're trading on fundamentals. There's still a lot of people who are not in the market. There's still a lot of uncertainty about the market, and some people are just coming back to the market. So we're not long in the tooth here yet at all. Even though we're slightly above average valuation, it's not outsized.
Well, that would be a nice upside surprise for investors. Maybe Congress will come through. You never know. Doug, thank you very much.
Absolutely.